Alright, so y'all either love them or you hate them. What are we making today?
Pickles. Not the biggest fan, but I know how to make some mighty fine pickled onions. So that's what I'm gonna make for us.
I'm gonna try to do a little take on the all-time classic bread and butter pickles. So yeah, let's get to it.
Here are our recipes.
Boom.
So first things first, on the realist, we gotta sterilize our jars and lids. Got a pot of boiling water here. I'm gonna submerge it with some tongs. So once the water reaches temperature, we're gonna boil these for 10 to 15 minutes to make sure they're completely sterilized.
We're gonna start out by measuring half a teaspoon of black peppercorns and 3/4 of coriander. We're gonna get these guys toasted now to get the full potential of flavor. For the bread and butter pickles, we're gonna start out with 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. I had to fucking almost strangle Jamal to get the sauce covered. It's really expensive, the good shit, alright? So you know what I'm saying, alright? Into the pot. We're at 3/4 cup of H2O. We're gonna add about a few sprigs here of our fresh thyme. The coriander and black peppercorns we toasted earlier. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, plus 1/4 teaspoon. Half teaspoon of crushed chili. 2 small bay leaves. We're gonna add a slightly heaping half teaspoon of turmeric, aka 3/4 teaspoon. From the dill weed, we took about 1/4 of the bunch of the stems, and we're just gonna add this to our brine. 3 cloves of garlic, crushed. The itsy bitsy stick of cinnamon going into the bowl. Then we have a little bit of clove and allspice, and I hate Christmas spices, so we're only gonna add in a touch of these, just so it's barely in the background, okay? 1/16 of a teaspoon, there it is. Which one's this one? Allspice. Same thing here, 1/16 of a teaspoon, just a little touch. I'm at 1.5 tablespoons of kosher salt. 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. We're gonna bring this brine to a light boil.
So for my pickled onions, I'm gonna start off with 1 cup of red wine vinegar, 2/3 cup water, 1.5 tablespoons kosher salt, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2 cloves crushed garlic, 2 bay leaves, and a few sprigs of thyme. I'm gonna bring this over the stove, get it boiling. So while my pickling liquid is coming up to a boil, I'm gonna run all these onions on the mandolin, get them super thin, and put them in the jar. If you don't have a mandolin, you could slice them with a knife, but that's what we got, so that's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna also julienne 2 habanero peppers and add them into the pickle to give it a nice kick. We got our sterilized jar here. I'm gonna pack it with pickles. I'm gonna pack it with onions, a couple habaneros, more onions. I'm just gonna alternate until the jar is full. Our pickling liquid has came to a boil, so I'm gonna pour it over top of the onions and habaneros. Put all the goodies in there.
Love goodies.
Just like Sierra used to say. I'm gonna put the lid on here, seal it until it's fingertip tight, and then bring it over to the pot to finish the seal.
And now I'm white! No, I'm kidding. Old joke. Tough crowd. Alright, so we're gonna add our little cucumbers to our sterilized jar here. And try to successfully get them all in there. Gonna add in some of these extra little onion shards left over from the last pickles we did. Stuff them in there. And we're gonna pour over our delicious brine. A little more thyme in there. Oh yeah, she's jam-packed. Time to fasten up and get ready for that seal. Alright, so we're going to submerge our jars. Just get them in there very lightly.
Very gently.
Very gently. So what it's going to do, it's going to fasten it airtight, and these jars should be able to keep up to about 1 year to 18 months. Shelf stable, outside the fridge.
Or you could put them in the fridge too. Oh boy!
So the jars just came out of the water bath right now. They're sealed perfectly, airtight. So yeah, what are you going to use yours for?
Oh, I could use mine for little tacos, which you'll see in the future. We'll be making lots of tacos.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Definitely also be able to use them for charcuterie boards, because you're about to see the baddest ass charcuterie boards your ass ever did. ass.
Perfect segue into that, chef. Perfect segue. Yeah, these, like you said, great for a charcuterie board. A little snack next to some fresh deli meats, some mustards, all that. Honestly, on top of a burger, nice little garnish, and you got a story to tell now. You know, this is really cool doing this artisan kind of activities. It's just a very fun hobby.
Yeah, exactly. You made yourself some pickles. Something to tell your mom about.
Yeah, and honestly, imagine getting this as a great gift, like just to one friends or family. You know, it's really cool. You can do anything with this, but
if someone gave me pickles, I'd be like, why?
See, this is where the start comes from. You either love them or you hate them. But if you love us, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we thank you guys for everything. All right.
See you next time. Peace.